subscribe, and hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yes, Yaga, you know the vibes. You rocking out with your truly show. Time Sizzle out at the source. Um, so oh man, I'm waiting for somebody to get up in here, a couple of y'all to get up in here, but I'm gonna drop some source on the Twitter wars. It heated up again on Twitter. I want to make sure y'all hear me loud and clear. You know, I got the earbuds in. I'm on the move. I got the CEO executive look rocking right now. You heard? Yeah, about the earbuds. We're handling some things. I'm about to go grab a coffee, uh, some munchkins for my babies, and get it started. Get it started. First, I wanna share the link in a second. I'm gonna share the link today because I think today we got some topics worth talking about. Shout out to my guy, Regis Strength and Conditioning Coach. Me and him was chopping it up a little earlier. About I'm not gonna really go into just know something. Regis might have something real major on the table. I ain't gonna speak on it as of yet. Just know something could be brewing for the Rougarou. And I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. I like it a lot. But I just think, like I said, I'm not gonna speak on it yet. But just know if it does matriculate, you guys will be um very happy. Very happy. Let me see what they wrote. Yes, can I get a large coffee, light and sweet? And then can I get a large tea also, light and sweet? Large tea, light and sweet? Yes. Yeah. Um and then I need a couple donuts. A couple donuts. Can I get two glaze, um, two apple spice and two sugar? Apple spice, I don't have it today. Okay, so a bunch of pink donuts? Say that again? A bunch of pink donuts you want? Yes. Okay. So two glaze and what else? Uh, two sugar. Two sugars, okay. And two chocolate glaze. Two chocolate glaze? Yeah. Okay, anything else, sir? That's it. All right, 50.9 grams. Thank you so much. Dunkin' Run, man. Hey, yo, Dunkin', man. We might need a sponsorship with y'all, man. Quick Dunkin' Run. Might need a Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship. Good morning. How you doing today? I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. Can I get a couple? No. I got right here. I'll put it in. Thank you so much. Yeah, we on the move, man. See cool y'all jumped in here and jumped out. Y'all can't stand the sauce, huh? Sauce is too much for y'all. But we're gonna get to some topics. We're gonna get to this. I'm gonna get to this right here. This is what it's about today. Watch. Thank you. Thank you too. I'm in there. I'm in there like swimwear. You heard? Y'all know about the swimwear. I'm gonna give y'all a little Jihad Tucker. I'm gonna give y'all some Jihad Tucker. Some little Jihad Tucker. You heard? Some Jihad Tucker. Sauce too. But this is what I want to talk about right here. I'm gonna pull it up, right? And I'm not gonna hold nothing back. I'm waiting for it to load. Once it loads, we're gonna rock and roll because I want the audience to be tapped in. And like I've been shaking the game up. Look at these dudes, man. You got a red light, dickhead. Fuck up, man. Pussy. Straight T. You see how I give it up out here, bro? See how I give it up on them out here. Dude got a red light, right? You heard? Dude had a red light. You ain't going nowhere. Now the old me, I would have followed his car and put hands on him. But we don't condone violence no more. We don't condone the violence no more. And the road rage would have came out. I would have made the right instead of making the left and jumped out on him. Seen what all that energy was about. But there's no need to do that no more. We on a whole nother level. Let me get this up right here. Let me get this up right here so y'all can see the thesis today. Y'all can see the topic. I want y'all to see the topic, catch the topic. Bang. All right. So yesterday, Twitter got hot, right? Um, Keyshawn Davis, who him and Earl Spence got a little prior history on the Twitter, right? So yesterday, right, and I want y'all. This is gonna hurt y'all Earl Spence fans, right? Because one thing about Earl Spence, y'all, a lot of these channels that speak on him, y'all don't hold them accountable or nothing, right? And I like the young boy's stance. I love Keyshawn Davis's stance when it comes to Earl Spence. He doesn't back down. He speaks his mind. And just like when I was speaking with Coach, I'm not going to disclose the other coach that I was speaking on because you do have professional relationships, but they was in agreements too. Earl Spence, for somebody of his status, right, to be unified champion and the big fish on top of the world. The same way people used to say how Timothy Bradley and these guys would get on him and dog him out. It seems like he's starting to do the same thing. Not for nothing. I like the tweet that Keyshawn put out about how he's 7-0 and he's hotter than basically saying he's hotter than some of your favorite fighters when they were 7-0. Right? It seems like there's a lot of jealousy for whatever reason coming from Spence. It is what it is. Maybe it's the fact that, like what Keyshawn said, at 7-0, he has a lot more notoriety than Spence. Uh, as an Olympian, he did achieve a silver medal. I believe Spence didn't even medal. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into that, right? But neither here nor there. I want to say this though. Frank Martin, right? And you got the YouTube channels that are pushing the narrative for Frank Martin right now, right? Frank Martin is 28 years old. Earl Spence was on record stating um, yesterday or on his tweet. I don't know when he tweeted, but when he tweeted that they got a short leash on um, Keyshawn Davis. What about your fighter? Who has he really actually fought? Who has he fought? You're talking about Keyshawn Davis being on a short leash, right? Who has your guy for it? And he's 28 years old. When is he going to actually make a push? But you're talking about a young prospect, right? Last time I checked, your fighter is an old prospect, old prospect. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much 28 years old. That's old, man, to be a prospect. And then you're talking about wanting him to fight Shakur Stevenson, which doesn't make any sense, right? You have all these fighters over there to fight the pick from, right? You have all these fighters to pick from, but yet um you're talking about Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson Shakur Stevenson is not even on your network. Why not fight Tank Davis? Why not fight Tank Davis? Yeah, my bad. I'm back. Quick phone call. A lot going on. But yeah, it's back to what I was saying. Like, it's funny how, right? But I'm gonna tie all this up. It's funny how these dudes they want to fight top ranked fighters now, right? But once upon a time, they didn't want to do no business with top rank, right? They didn't want to do no type of they didn't want to have no business dealing with top rank or top ranked fighters. Yet now that they want to line something up with Shakur and Frank Martin. No, fight Easton Cruz, fight Tank Davis, fight all the fighters over there. You got a stable full of fighters to fight. You know, a stable full to fight, and you're not fighting. Why is that? Why you guys aren't fighting? Why a lot of y'all fighters over there don't even have dates? Why they don't have dates? They're not even on the schedule. you know. But see, like I said, the typical boxer fan especially the boxing fan that comes on YouTube every day and discusses this stuff like this seems to go over their head for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it's like, why aren't you guys focused on that? You know, why ain't y'all paying attention to those type of scenarios? Because like I said, these guys now all of a sudden they want to fight the top ranked guys, right? But I like what Shakur said. Shakur got bigger fish to fry. You know, Shakur's going after the belt. Shakur's trying to get the winner of the Lomachenko Haney fight, which is a small play. You know, very 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 small play. I don't blame him because if you think about it, that's a good move for Shakur. Very smart strategic move because I think that puts him into a great spot as far as like when you think about his accomplishments. Because if he goes on to right do get the winner of that fight, right? That puts him as far as accomplishment. He'll be a three division champion, right? Three division. Not only a three division, he will also be a undisputed champion. So that type of stuff on your jacket, your resume, it's on the verge of being legendary status, right? That makes any sense, right? Does that make any sense? Well, that looks good.
Eso fue cómico. Yeah, baby boy.
I got
Oh, hold on, 'cause she went over there.
I left her wallet.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I could start charging you.
Okay.
You want a bag?
Yes, please. Thank you.
I thought you looked so dazed. She said, no, I'm not. She goes, oh, I forgot my wallet.
Yeah. It happens. It
You could
happens.
tell when they're like this,
You know?
Either she smoked a good one,
Yeah.
or she still was so crazy last night.
From last night. That too could be either or.
Sure. Is it yours too?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Yes, you know the vibes. Mr. Kill two birds with one stone. So you run around and handle your business. Handle my business. But yeah, you boxing fans need to wake up, man. Like I said, Buddy do look a little jealous, man. Is he turning into the jealous jellyfish? You know what I'm saying? Brother ain't fought in over a year, getting close to a year now that he's been out the ring. Inactivity. Um, you know, just the fact that when it comes to the whole situation over there, in regards to Tank Davis, pretty much. Seems like the network, not for nothing, is pushing Tank, man. If you know, you know. A lot of this could be playing into, you know, what's going on. Tank is on his third pay per view in a 12-month span. You know what I'm saying? 12-month span. This is his third joint, right? We still waiting on dates from the Big Fish and a lot of other guys over there. Also, too, you got to add to the fact that like these guys are getting older. I believe he just had a birthday, if I'm not mistaken, start of the month, right? And it seems like when it comes to him, a lot of the narratives being pushed on from the networks anymore. It's from YouTubers. It's from his radical fan base, right? That don't really budge or move the needle. Because shout out to WCS. WCS, excellent video the other day. Like they was riding Tank Davis for rocking the purse, but yet when their favorite fighter doing the same type of fashion, you know, what is it, like a fashion assessment? I'm gonna say accessory, a fashion accessory. Y'all look the other way. Y'all look the other way, man. What is that about? Like, how do you look the other way, right? But yet now that Tank is the man, it is what it is. Like we could say that Tank is the man, right? And I think a lot of y'all are in y'all feelings, especially like the YouTube community when it comes to that, because the narrative y'all been pushing for so long about a fighter who's very inactive. Once a year, I think I can't even count how many times he fought over the past couple of years. But yet, you want to still thumbnail after thumbnail continue to, you know, have that be a speaking point. No, the man's not fighting. The man does more fighting on Twitter, right? And things of that nature than actually fighting in the ring. And this is just a clear another example of that, right? Where and shout out to Keyshawn, man. Keyshawn, when it comes to YouTube and social media, he's gonna get drowned it out. But trust and believe his peers, like I said, I talked to a couple coaches today, and I'm not gonna put them on blast, but they was behind Keyshawn, what Keyshawn said, you know. Like I said, the YouTube community, the ones I like to call, the fanatics, they're gonna you seen it yesterday when I was looking at some of the tweets. Like dudes was, up in arms. They was bearing arms, getting at the boy for his comments and his statements. But like I said, it is what it is. Like you can't defend a grown man that's constantly tweeting, you know. And not only is he constantly tweeting, it seemed like they're jealousy tweets. It is what it is. They're jealousy tweets. The man is coming off a little jealous, man. That's why I like that. Because Keyshawn kind of hit the hammer on the nail with that, man. Damn, he hit the hammer on the nail. He really like slammed him. He really slam dunked him. He slam dunked him with that one. All right, my bad. I'm back, man. I'm trying to blog more on the go, right? But I'm back now. I'm gonna play some audio. Give me a second. Give me a second. It's like every time I get to cooking, right? The phone, right? Mm, the phone wants to ring. You know what I'm saying? Cramping my staff. The phone gets to ringing, right? And then I gotta shut down the stream. That's not cool though. You know that is not cool. But let me get to it now. Yeah, they don't like that, man. They don't like that. They don't like that. But yeah, I'm feeling Keyshawn's statements though, man. Oh, it's like, dude, for somebody that's supposed to be so ill, right? And it's supposed to be that guy. There'd be a lot of, there'd be a lot of, there'd be a lot of pettiness. You heard? It do, right? Keep it tall. It'd be a lot of chippiness coming from over there, bro. But see, one thing about my voice, right? Y'all know my energy. I'm Team Tucker, so um, when it comes to certain stuff, I'm gonna speak on it, and I don't have to like. What I notice with a lot of YouTube content creators, right? They be wanting to be buddy buddy. Yeah, they be wanting to be friends, and y'all don't really call it. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like call it for what it is. Like, when somebody's out here being jealous, you know what I'm saying? Um, you gotta call it for what it is, man. Salute to Toby Bartlett in the building. How am I sounding, Toby? I got the earbuds in, man. How's my audio sounding, man? Because I was running around a little bit, Dunkin' Donut run and doing other things, so I had the earbuds in. I don't know how good the audio is sounding, but um, nonetheless, we are up. I'm at the crib now. Unfortunately, I started the stream, so let me look for myself. Let's see what we are sounding like. Okay.
Okay.
So the audio does sound decent. I appreciate that. But yeah, let me get to what I was saying, right? You see these tweets? I'm gonna put another tweet up there. How they was going back and forth, right? Now, the funny thing to me, right? The funny thing to me about this whole debacle is, right? Remember, it was a time, especially on YouTube, where the fans, especially the pro PBC fans, right? They always pushed the narrative that how the grass was so greener over there. But now you're seeing a lot of these guys, and I'm trying to find the tweet where
He said that's weird because that is kind of weird, right? Let me see if I got that one in here. Yeah, here it is. Oh, I found it. Man, is the source on point or is the source on point? Just smash my like button. Here it goes right here. Um, yeah, you see this tweet right here? He says, um, why are you mentioning other fighters when I called out yours? We're talking about better fights. Is that yeah, see? But like I said, most of the YouTubers, the bloggers, right? And I seen this on Twitter yesterday. They was trying to come to Buddy's aid and basically make make it seem like what he the tweet that he put out wasn't lame. It's lame, man. Like you got a fighter calling your fighter out and you're mentioning other fighters' names. But you gotta look at the track record, right? This is the same guy that we're still waiting on him to fight Terrence Crawford. If that makes any sense, right? Does that make any sense, right? Does that make any sense, right? Um, but yet, and then too with him, like shout out to Coach, man. Me and Coach was in agreement, man. It seems like he's hating, like, bro, your fan base is not gonna tell you this, but it seems like you're hating on Keyshawn. That's why I like what Keyshawn said in regards to the fact, at 7-0, I got basically more notoriety than your favorite fighter, and he does. That's why I think, like I said, the big fish is hating. You're talking about they got him on uh what is it? What is what did he reference? A tight leash or a short leash? Let's say this, right? Since you want to talk about leashes, and I want y'all to catch this. Toby, please catch this sauce, right? If Keyshawn Davis is on a short leash, what is Keyshawn? 23 years old. Um, I guarantee you this. I'll still be covering the sport. I'll still be around. When Keyshawn uh Frank Martin is 28, I guarantee you by the time or way before Keyshawn Davis is 28, he would have fought for a world title. Let me say that one more time, man. Let me say that one more time for the poll pit, for those of y'all out there. By the time Keyshawn Davis is 28 years old, he would have fought for a world title already. Frank Martin still has yet to fight for a world title. Frank Martin's team, Man Down Promotions, his trainer, Derek James. I could pull up the videos where they're on record to saying that he's 2 fights away, maybe a year and a half away. I'm fighting for a world title. So you guys are going to fight him for a world title at almost 30 years old. But yet the CEO of Man Down Promotions tweets out that a fighter that they are moving is on a short leash or a tight leash. Don't make sense, man. Don't make sense, man. But like I said, the average blogger, content creator is not gonna, that's gonna go over their head. But that's what you have the source here for. That's what you have the source here for. Yeah, I've been dropping some videos today. Toby, man, did you enjoy those fights last night? Did you watch the UFC fights in your backyard? Thank you, Toby. Excellent, excellent, man. See, Toby is on point, man. My God, Mr. Bartlett is on point, man. See, but sometimes I just gotta come on here and just stress it and emphasize it, right? This guy said that he's on a short leash or a tight leash, but yet, just like me and Coach was speaking on, I said it, man. I'm feeling these earbuds, man. Just like me and Coach was saying, I said, yo, straight up, not for nothing. I said, this guy, I was like, he got to be. These dudes are so delusional when they speak that they don't even realize what they're saying. He's saying that a fighter that's 23 years old, um, I think Keyshawn done co-main event already on Shakur's card. He's fighting on since he's been with Top Rank. I believe he's been on um, the main card, not the undercard, the main card. A lot of times, man. I know his first couple of fights, he was like a promotional free agent. I know he fought on the Canelo Alvarez card. Um, when Canelo fought Billy Joe Saunders, and then he eventually signed with Top Rank. But I also want to put this in the air too for y'all. Um, you know what? A lot of the jealousy can also be coming from because you guys can do your own research on this. Pull it up. It was a time point when, like I said, Keyshawn was a free agent, and you remember he was at the world class. Well, is that the name of it? World, I think the world class gym. So maybe, right? And I gotta say alleged. Maybe they was trying to sign Keyshawn, right? Maybe they wanted Keyshawn to be part of their team. Because you gotta remember Keyshawn was in Texas moving around before he went with Top Rank. Maybe they was trying to get Keyshawn and it didn't work out. So and if you know anything about those people over there, they are petty. They hold grudges. They are messy. I can go into with so many different adjectives, but it is what it is. That could also be part of the what's name because this is not the first time that the Big Fish and Keyshawn have gone back and forth on Twitter. If you know, you know. Got a couple of y'all in here. Smash the like button. It doesn't cost you $1. That's all we ask for. Just hit the like button, man. Especially if you're one of the true supporters of the source. Because when you guys was sleeping on me, um, and I was on here really giving you guys real gems. Like I know a lot of people claim to be insiders, but I actually am an insider, and I'm gonna speak on. Shout out to my man WCF. I sent WCF some exclusive sauce. I'm not gonna speak too much on it, but he knows what I'm speaking on. Shout out to Jahad Tucker. He is wrapping up camp in Vegas. Man, you guys are gonna be in for a surprise come April 1st. He said, "No, I watched the Matchroom Next Generation card from Newcastle up in and he on the UK. I wanted to see how good the new crop coming through were like, but I'm going to catch the UFC later." Yeah, I watched the JoJo Diaz card and I fell asleep on it. Um, I fell asleep after the what's the name fight, the Bomac fighter fight, Kato Kanan, I think his name was. Yo, Bud might land over there, man. You see Bomac, and that's why I want to speak on too. You see how Bomac was working with Golden Boy, well, working the Golden Boy fight card for fighter. It's only the fans, only the bloggers. It's really the bloggers, man, because the actual players in the game know that there is no real sides of the street, man. Especially as a trainer, even a fighter, because not for nothing, I'm gonna reference my team right now. Jihad is in Vegas. He's been sparring. If you follow the YouTube channel, I mean the IG channel, I've been posting flicks. We've been sparring with guys all across the board. PBC guys, top rank guys, just fighters in general, man. It's only the There's the narrative pushes and the agents that push the agendas of you know, this side of the street, that side of the street. When in all actuality, the actual promoters, right, get money together. Um, the managers get money together. Even the fighters get money together. You know who doesn't get money together? The fans, the bloggers. You know why they don't get money together? Because they are not in the loop. They are not in the loop. And you see that more so right here on YouTube. And I'm gonna show you this for a prime example using myself, right? Here you have a guy and myself. Like I have access to numerous fighters, numerous coaches, like I do a lot behind the scenes, right? Some people know that, a lot of people, most people do know that, right? But you would think that um people that want to be media or uh, you know, want to play this game or jump in this field would reach out, would instead of trying to compete or try to act like they're doing the same or on the same type of status or level, they would, like I said, reach out, network, you know. But no, they don't. Like I said, it's only the fans, the bloggers that do that. The managers work together. The promoters definitely work together. Quote on point. Look at Golden Boy and 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 Showtime now or TGB. They working together with this fight. Twin 90. Twin 90, I'll address you right now, right? He says, so you got to be an Earl Spence fanatic to rather Shakur versus Frank over Keyshawn, referring to your video earlier. It sounds like he wants to challenge his fighter, even though I think Shakur will smash Frank. No, it doesn't sound like he's challenging his fighter, and I'm gonna tell you why. If he's really challenging his fighter, right? Um, in boxing right now, who is the bigger draw, Shakur Stevens or Tank Davis? Who is the easier fight to make for Frank Martin? Shakur Stevens or Tank Davis? Twin 90. Who's the easier fight? Tank Davis and Frank or Shakur Stevens and Frank? Who's the easier fight? Who's the easier fight? Twin? Shakur. Shakur's the easier fight. Frank, Frank, I said Frank. Twin, I don't know if I can keep building with you. So you're telling me a top ranked fighter is an easier fight to make um than a actual in-house PBC fighter, Twin? Shakur is the easier fight. I don't know if I can continue this conversation with you, Twin. ESPN top ranked fighter is an easier fight to make than a Showtime PBC man down promotion fighter. How Twin? Break that down to me, man. Now I'm gonna be the dumb one. Tank ain't fighting black fighters. No, he's not fighting black fighters. Why is that? I don't get that. Twin, he's not fighting black fighters. Who said that? Who has stated that, Twin? That he's not fighting black fighters. Who has stated that? Or you're just going off of his opponents that he has fought? Who has said that he's not fighting black fighters? Twin, I'll wait. See, we have time today, man. We got time today. Or is that the narrative that you listen to? Or is that the narrative that you listen to? Yeah, you can't talk boxing with me, brother. I'm just being honest with you. You can't talk boxing with me. Run off your resume to me, brother. Run off your resume to me. Because you sat here and said that the easier fight to make is a cross promotional fight. That's how I know you can't talk boxing with me. You can't. And I'm gonna leave your comment up there. I'm gonna give you some shine because, like I said, I don't need to do this. I like to do this now. So you telling me that a cross promotional fight, right, is the easier fight to make than an in-house fight? When has that ever been easy? Come on, twin. We got time today. We got time today. I'll talk a little boxing with you. I'll talk some shop with you. When has a cross network promotion type of fight been an easier fight to make than two guys that fight underneath the same banner? Come on now. Come on, twin. Come on. You done got me started. Explain this to me. Now I'm a remedial dude now. I want you to explain this to me. I want you to explain this to me. I want you to explain this to me now. I don't know nothing, but hey, what do I know? So you're telling me that it's easier for two different networks. 'Cause that's what it basically is. It's two networks. Um, they gotta come together and make this fight. So that's easier than one actual network that has both of the fighters. I don't know. So explain this to me, twin. Explain this to me. Shout out to Toby. Toby said, "Why should color or race come into it?" I don't know, Toby. These you got certain dudes that, like I said, they don't. They they're not in the loop, bro. They're not in the loop. They go off of whatever they've been programmed. And like I said, when it comes to YouTube boxing and YouTube boxing conversations, dudes just be all over with it, man. They just go off of whoever their favorite blogger is, right? Like their blogger don't have to know anything really about the business, not be tied in with anybody in the business, and tell them something. And it's just like the radio station, they get programmed. Cause look at my guy Twin, Twin 90. Don't want to get his name wrong. Said that a Shakur Stevenson Frank Martin fight is an easier fight to make than a Tank Davis Frank Martin fight. Next, he'll say that Frank Shakur Isak Cruz fight is the easier fight to make. No, these guys are on opposite networks. When there's two networks, a lot got to go into that. Hmm. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? Like I said, I got time today. Just looking at my watch, I got time today. But yeah, shout out to Keyshawn, man. See, Keyshawn hurt their feelings, man. That's all this really boils down to. Because, like I said, nobody's supposed to get at Earl Spence. Because especially when it comes to social media and YouTube, because Earl Spence is a guide to a lot of these guys on the internet. So anytime, especially a youngin, Keyshawn Davis is a youngin. Keyshawn Davis is a straight youngin that is, he's throwing darts, like WCS would say. He's throwing darts. He told the man, yo, 7 fights in, and I got more shine. But I'm gonna use the source slang now. He said 7 fights in, and I basically got more shine than your favorite fighter. Oh man, when he said that, ooh, that tore Twitter up, man. That tore these boys up, man. That had these boys in their feelings, man. Man, that had them in their feelings. Let me see if I got that tweet. I thought I had that one, man. Let me see. I might have it. I don't know. Let me look. Let me look. I thought I had it, man. Let me see. Do I have that one? Is that it right there? Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it. All right. So what I got to do is, right, I got to back out of this one, right? I got it. I'm definitely going to throw that up, man. We having fun today. We having fun today. We having fun. We got time today, man. We having time today. Here it is right here, man. He said, all your favorite fighters was never on the level I'm at. 7-0. Go ask them. Go look on BoxRec. See it yourself. I'm different. So when you talking about spoon fed. Don't bring that ish this way. Wow, that hurt the Spencer Holics, Spence fanatics to the T. But it didn't hurt. Like I said, I spoke with two no rule coaches today. Shout out to them. Um, man, because they wanted me to do this. I said, you know what? I'll do it. I really wasn't going to do it because anytime I speak about Earl Spence, they always like to bring up the past. But like I said, right now I'm a blogger. I like blogging. Like, shout out to all the other bloggers out there, right? But whenever the source gets the blogging, right? Because contrary to what people like to speak about, the source is really hands-on. See, I'm not your typical blogger, I'm not. Like I said, salute to my team. I'm Team Tucker official. I'm Team Tucker official, you know. But when I want to blog, right, I have a little bit more insight than a typical blogger. I do. I do. It is what it is. And I'm gonna let y'all know this too, right? Since we speaking on it. Bud Crawford is in Vegas. Um, we was gonna get some sparring in with him. But Jihad put in a lot of rounds. We was gonna spar with Calvin Davis. If for those of y'all, you internet guys that, be on the internet, I believe Calvin Davis posted a picture of sparring Bud. We was lined up for that too as well. We was gonna do a couple rounds with Calvin, and then we was trying to get with Bud as well. But you gotta monitor your rounds. Jihad put in a lot of work this past week. Just April 1st, you guys are gonna be in shop. If you know, you know, right? Well, shout out to Calvin and the whole Davis clan. Shout out to Bud, um, and them boys. Shout out to my man Al Mitchell, man. I want to shout out Coach Al, man. That's my guy. Shout out to K Karambe. Shout these guys out, man. Solid dudes, man. Like I'm telling you, when it comes to this boxing industry, a lot of dudes ain't official. I don't even say solid no more. I say official. Those couple of names I just ran off official dudes, man. You know, official. It's no Hollywood in them. It's no perpetrating the front and the fraud. It's like I'm gonna tell you like this, right? A lot of dudes in the industry, it's the reason why they move the way they move and they get the narratives pushed the way they get pushed. Because that's the type of skin that they have. Whereas if you notice certain other fighters and coaches, for whatever reason, they coexist together, they work together, they build together. Others, they don't. They're secretive. They are weasels, and forgive me for using these type of terms, but it is what it is. They're uh, snakes. They're backstabbers. They're not official. But salute to the ones that are official. But yes, back to Keyshawn. Um, I like this statement, right? You see what he said? Ask them, go look on BoxRec, see it for yourself. I'm different. And getting back to what I was saying, he's 23. How many world titles do you think he will be fighting for by the time he's 28? Frank Martin is 28 years old. He has yet to fight for a world title. He has yet to fight for a world title. But yet, Keyshawn Davis, according to Frank Martin's boss, right? Because we got to give EJ his proper status. He's Frank Martin's boss, right? I hope if Twin was in here, maybe Twin can explain this to me too. If I am the promoter, right? Chief Executive Officer, that CEO of I'm gonna use my own thing, right? Um, if I am the Chief Executive Officer of Showtime Shaw News Media, and I have a field reporter, right? And watch how I tie this in. Working for my company, that makes me the boss, right? So now let's transition this over. If I am the chief executive officer of Man Down Promotions, Earl Spence, and my employee, my contracted employee is Frank Martin, doesn't that make me the boss over Frank Martin? So let's get back to this now. The boss has stated that a 23-year-old who is 7-0, like I said, has co-main event numerous cards already at 7-0, has been on undercards from Canelo Alvarez before signing with Top Rank, now signing with Top Rank on main event undercards at 7-0, 23 years old. Is called out by a boss from a promotional company where his fighter is 28. I believe he's just starting to fight on main event cards, right? Michelle Ali, that wasn't that his first headlining card, right? It was, right? If I'm not mistaken, at 28. But yet, you got these YouTube channels that are pushing the agenda, right? Like I said, they're pushing the agenda because I guess they want to be accepted. But he's 28, and I'm gonna pull the audio up in a second, where Derek James, who is his trainer, is on record to stating that um another year or two, that basically that's what it's gonna be. He said like 2 to 3 more fights. So that's like another year. It might be 3 years at the rate that they're going, because these guys over there only fighting once a year. But that's neither here nor there. Matter of fact, let me try to pull that audio up for y'all. Yes, for y'all. We got time today. I'm just looking at my wrist. I got time today. I got time today, man. I got time today. Hopefully y'all enjoying the source. Smash the like button. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Bruce Gas, Big Blunt, Shop I Say, Toby. The guys, like Jahal would say, for the guys. See, I'm trying to get the youngins slang. I kick the source lingo though, man. But my nephew says for the guys. Shout out to for the guys. You know, let's pull this up, man. I got time today, man. Just smash my like button. That's all I ask. If you are enjoying the source, or do I have to use the other term that you guys like so much? You guys love the term. Yo, refresh the super chat. Do I have to say that? Refresh my super chat, and y'all will rock out with me, and y'all work out. Y'all will rock out with me. All right, let's get to it. We're gonna get right to it. I'm just looking for the right video. Here it goes, right here. I know I was gonna find it. Tell me if y'all can hear this audio, man. Tell me if y'all can hear this audio. Like I said, man, I was running around. I'm at the desk, but I'm spicy now, man. I got the earbuds in, but tell me if y'all hear this. Can y'all hear this, man? Type of one if y'all can hear this.
Sorry, now, Coach, you saw Frank Martin put on that performance against Michelle Rivera. In my personal opinion, I think that was the first time Frank put everything together and really looked like an elite 135 fighter. Is there a chance that we can see him fight for a title before the year's over?
All right. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Hold on. I want y'all to hear that, man. I'm gonna bring that back. One said it was low. Oh, it was good. All right. You can hear it good now, Blunt. Listen to what he says. This is for you, Twin. If you still in here, these are the receipts, man.
So now, Coach, you saw Frank Martin put on that performance against Michelle Rivera. In my personal opinion, I think that was the first time Frank put everything together and really looked like an elite 135 fighter. Is there a chance that we can see him fight for a title before the year's over?
You never know. I mean, I think that the undisputed champion of the undisputed champion
Regular champion fighting tonight, tomorrow night.
never know, man. It ain't possible.
If it was up to you, do you want him to get that title shot next, or do you kind of want him to, I guess, develop a little bit more fights?
For me, it's like this. It's all about getting more experience, right? That you can't go back.
All right, let's stop. Did you hear that? See, you see when you make the source get in this bag. Did you hear what he said? When I pull out the receipts, and I'm gonna play it some more for y'all. Derek James, his trainer. You heard what the reporter asked him? Do you want to see him fight for a title? But yet his CEO over there is critiquing a youngin. But yet you're talking about your own fighter, and this was his coach saying he needs to get more experience. So who's really on the short leash? Goddamn, Sauce. Don't do it to him, Sauce. Don't do it to him. See, they don't need to. Y'all better leave me alone, man. Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone, man. Because I am not your typical blogger, man. You dudes get it confused, man, who I really am. But let's continue on.
Like, you get Michelle well, right? I thought something about it said it wasn't true. Like, I could try to play the character. Play the character too, but he couldn't even get out. He kept on saying, over and over. Working. But I kept so deep into that character that he was playing. Couldn't get out. Still, knowledge and opinion. Can't go back. Not for that night. That's the thing about it. Just it's a process. Take fight by fight by fight. It's better than that. Get ready.
A lot of people are talking about Frank possibly fighting Devin, Monte, obviously, but
I heard the names. Shakur Stevenson.
said, hey, I'll fight him in a heartbeat. Is that the kind of fight where you just like, that's probably going to be the toughest fight for Frank, just using the eye test?
I don't mind boxing.
You hear that? Oh, let's stop it, man. See, these are the guys you love to respect. These are the guys that you quote unquote say are real. Did you just hear what he just said? They named Tank Davis, right? They said Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney. Derek James said he does not watch these guys, right? Now, I stopped the tape for a reason. He doesn't watch these guys, but wasn't he just at Javante Davis's fight in January? I guess he was at the fight live in living color and didn't watch the fight. Man, you can't make this up, man. You cannot make this up. This dude, that's why, man, like I said, man, we live in a world today where fake is real, solid is fragile. And when you point certain stuff out like this and you call people out on this, you're a hater, you're clout chasing, you're capping. But this man just said that he doesn't watch Shakur Stevenson, he doesn't watch Devin Haney, he doesn't watch Javante Davis. But yeah, he was at Javante Davis's fight live in the flesh in DC. I'm not gonna waste my time pulling up that audio or that video because, like I said, we are on to bigger and better things. But hopefully, y'all caught some of this sauce. Let's continue on. They cannot mess with me when it really boils down to being from the grit, the mud, and pulling out receipts.
Sign a contract. Like watch a different on TV. But I'm
Now,
He
Coach,
really don't watch a lot of boxing.
so like, we've heard a lot of reasons why Michelle Rivera wasn't completely himself. How did you feel about hearing some of that after the fight was over?
somebody's waiting.
Yeah, hopefully y'all caught that sauce right there, right? I'm gonna stop it again. You heard what he said? If he knew how much Frank Martin weighed the day before the weigh-in, he would shut his mouth. It was talking about being weight trained. That's not good. He said that with confidence. That's not good. So basically, what he's trying to tell you is Frank was still having to cut pounds. Well, hey, what do I know? What do I know? You know? But yes, did y'all hear that audio right there, man? You see how I had to spice it up? Now, does that tie into um what the CEO of the company was saying in regards to him fighting Shakur, these top guys, and his own coach? I don't know Derek James' position in man down promotion, but I do know his position as Frank Martin's coach. So Frank Martin's coach is on record, and y'all just heard it for yourself that the reporter asked. This is the you can look this video up for yourself if you want to. It's from I think that is what is the young brother's name, man? He works with ES News. Tyler, is that Tyler? It might be Tyler, right? There's so many of these guys. Sometimes I just draw a blank with the media guys, but that is Tyler, I believe, with Derek James on Frank Martin, fighting Javante Davis or Shakur Stevenson. It's an ES News video. Look it up for yourself. Um, but that was his answer. And this video was published. Look, we love to give you all the logistics. Damn, I'm getting nice, huh? Did I say that correctly too? We love to give you all the logistics. Let's give you all the logistics on this video so you actually know. When it was this video, not for nothing, is from the Tank Davis fight. January 6th. That's when Tank fought, right? Or around that fight week time. You know? Yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Smash my like button one time for the one time. Is that how y'all say it one time for the one time? Smash that like button for your boy. It's your boy. Yeah, smash that like button for your boy. One time for the one time. Smash that like button for your boy. It's your boy. The audio sounds good. I had to make sure, man. I had to make sure the audio was sounding good, man. But yes, man. We rocking with y'all today, man. Give y'all a little sauce on this Sunday. You know, I know it's eating y'all loud, man. Mm, eating y'all live right now. That the sauce is thriving like this, huh? Huh? You hear me? You hear me? Let me see if I yeah, they set my man in here, right? They said Twin 90 in here, man. Twin 90, shout out to you, man. You tried. You made an attempt, man. They gotta come correct, man. If you guys are gonna come over here trying to spew whatever ever, man, have a resume, man. First off, man. Have a resume, man. And have receipts. You see how I just pulled those receipts up? Have a resume, have some receipts, man. And make it make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? I see you said you watched my video, right? What did he say? He said He says so. You got to be an Earl Spence fanatic to rather Shakur versus Frank Moore, referring to your video earlier. So you're watching my stuff, right? You know, but you're not really watching my stuff. You're trying to, like I said, you probably was one of the guys that was a part of when they thought they was going to, undermine what I was building, thinking that I was gonna be like the rest of these bloggers and YouTubers, like that was gonna be my come up. That was gonna be my ends. I guess y'all see that wasn't, huh? Mm, man, that tea is good. I guess y'all see that now, man. But listen, I done gave y'all an hour of my time, a little over an hour. I might put some more videos together. Um, but I am going to go enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Um, appreciate the ones that was in here. Uh, I want to catch up on. I didn't even realize that I missed Power, man. The new Power came out Friday. They switching up now. Stars is running all their series on Friday nights. Usually, remember, wasn't Power coming on Sundays? It came on Friday. But the good thing about the DVR and on demand, you can watch it now. But yes, with that being said, we're gonna wrap this up. Like I said, salute to everybody in here. Even salute to you, Twin 90. Shout out to the regular supporters, Bruce Gas, Big Blunts, Toby, everybody else that plays us on the playback. Um, and for all you jealous jellyfish out there that try to undermine and stop the source shine, I say this in closing: when you are divine and when God has something for you, no weapon formed against you will prosper. You will always listen. Sometimes, all the time, most of the time, unless you are born with a silver spoon in your mouth, even sometimes when you have that silver spoon in your mouth, you're going to hit obstacles and roadblocks. But as long as you stay the course and don't get discouraged, the old song, the Ohio Players, I believe it was, right? They said, Heaven must be like this. Yes, heaven must be like this. We are going to close on that. Um, feel free to tap that bell icon, man, on your way out so you get the notifications when we drop the source. We are constantly dropping content daily, real gems, real boxing gems. Check out the two videos that I dropped. Maybe a little later I'll come back on and go a little bit more in depth on the Anthony Joshua stamina thing. Cause I was like I said, I was chopping it with one of the top strength and conditioning coaches off the record, man. Cause that's what I like to do, man. When I do come on here and blog, I like to talk to like the wise men. So I was chopping it with um a strength and conditioning coach, world champion strength and conditioning coach at that, man. He got a couple of world champion fighters. I was asking because, like I said, check out my video I dropped. The first one got kind of flat, so I had to do it, add it up, and do it over. Um, but I was like, yo, you think his stamina? Because that was always AJ's biggest gripe with me was, and I stated that in the video. It's his stamina. You know, big muscle mass, and he always seems to fatigue before he hits the finish line. Hopefully, they worked on that, but like I said, shout out to Coach, one of the top strength and conditioning coaches in the game. He said from the video, and that was a great commercial that they was pushing to promote the fight with him and Franklin. But from the video that he's seen, that we all are watching, with him running wind sprints in the parking lot, that's really not going to help his cardio. And I quote. And I quote. But with that being said, man, like I said, everybody enjoy your Sunday. I might come back on a little later. Feel free to hit the bell icon and chop it up. Look, man, look at the growth, man. Salute to my team. Man, look at the growth, man.
Speaking of the big elephant in the room, man, you signed with Top Rank. Mm-hmm. Give me a little backstory as to how you even linked that up, man. At 17 years old, signing with Top Rank.
Shout out Jack.
How was that for you?
Shout out Jackal Fitness. That's the only answer I can give you. He made his calls. Shout out Mike Prince. Mike Prince got me in touch with Jay. Jay liked what he saw. He got me in touch with Top Rank, and we made it happen. Mob ties. See me?
Hey, and he just explains to you. No, hey, there's no other way to explain it like that. Shout out to Jackal Fitness, man. Official in the game. I appreciate him. Solid group of brothers, man. I'm glad they was able to link you up, man. That's positive shit right there, man. It's good to hear that.
Oh yeah, and Jackal, he always loved, especially coming out of LI, around the same area. So when Jackal, he made the call. I was talking to Mike Prince. I'm like, oh shoot, man, I'm really about to get signed.
You know the vibes. Another day in the office. All-star right here. Another day in the office. School you. That's right. All-star. Braun. Yeah. Another day in the office. We just getting that work. Yeah. Road to greatness. J Prince Boxing. Top Rank. ESPN. You know the vibes. Yeah.
Yo, man, it's your Hot Tucker, man. The real GOAT, LeBron Donner the game, man. Shout out to the Source Talk podcast. Shout out my man Showtime Shot. If you ain't know, now you know. Hear about it.
School you. That's right.
Yo, you know who it is. It's Chop Coley, one and only. I'm a Hall of Fame legend right here. I'm here with the sauce, y'all. We gonna chop it up real soon. Back in the kitchen with Chop Kitchen.
Yeah, you know the vibe.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumo-Helora. I'm a Top Rank knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes. Setting it up, coach. All right, let Jahar go now. Let Jahar go.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.